Hello everyone and welcome to Jay's Workshop. In this video I'm drawing Cat out of Gotham Season 1 2014. She is depicted in her original outfit, which was torn jeans, leather jacket, black hoodie, steampunk goggles. I originally did a basic sketch of Cat in a crouching stance, but I really struggled with it, and on the third attempt I managed to get it right. After that drawing, I decided it looked a bit empty, so I thought I'd do a close-up of her face as well and combine the two images in the same picture. Again, I thought it was empty and it needed a little bit more, so I included Gotham as a background, and later, as an afterthought, I included the typography Gotham, and it balances out just right. So I did all the sketching, and then I started doing light washes with watercolour pencils. And if you've not tried watercolour pencils, I suggest you use them. They're really good. They're well worth their money. You can pick them up for £4, and then it goes up to like 30 quid. And you can pick any colour you want. So after you do your light tonals, you work out where you want your light areas, just start wetting it and then slowly build the colours up. I started to do the lips, but I felt the lips were a bit too big. So again, I readjusted until I got it right in my mind. One of the biggest challenges for me was the hair, and I was going to leave a black background just around the hair and let the lights and dark browns just do the definition in the hair. But I thought I'd just break it up a bit more, and in the end I used black ink. I now used a black calligraphy pen, which is kind of tricky to use because I've not really used it that much. I suppose you could use black ink in a small brush and it would be quicker, but I felt more confident and had more control with this calligraphy pen. A few issues happened, which was around the fingers. When I started doing the black outlines, it started to bleed onto the flesh colours on the little fingers, and I used a dark brown pencil again just to darken and blend it up again so you didn't notice too much. The background was originally light grey and a light black, and on that I wanted like a foreground and background with the cityscape, so I used references for that from the internet of the Gotham and did that stage by stage. Again, use your watercolor pencils first, brush, and then after use your ink. Always use, and when you're drawing, because I tend to draw flat, but always use a piece of paper so you're not smudging anything else on top of it, because I draw in an unorthodox way. I'll start anywhere, whereas you really should start from top to bottom, but it's a habit of mine and I start anywhere. So I find leaning on a piece of paper, you're not going to damage and smudge what work you've done before, because I did the bottom part first when I really should have done the top. The goggles I was a bit worried that the goggles wouldn't interfere with the typography, but I managed to get away with that just. And I'd drawn a little line, a central line, and I coloured it grey just to balance the image. I really felt that the hair was the challenging bit, and I was working from dark images, so I had to more or less get a rough idea of where the darks and lights were, because the images you're showing are quite, all you can see is the face and that, whereas I wanted to reveal more of the costume and more of the pose compared to the photographs. I was a bit worried that I'd done the eye colour the wrong colour, so I looked on Wikipedia, and thank God it turned out green. But I'm fairly happy with what I've achieved this weekend, and Next weekend I'm doing penguin. So I hope you'll join me again next week, and that's bye from me. And thanks for watching this video.